Kaitlyn. I'm the PA student from Thomas Jefferson University. Can you just verify your name for me?
Melissa.
Okay. And what's your date of birth?
April 17, 1996.
Okay. And what brings you in today, Melissa?
I have some bad abdominal
Abdominal pain? And how long has this been going on?
like a week or so.
A week. And what do you do for a living?
I'm a student.
You're a student. Where do you go to school?
Stony Brook.
And how would you describe your general health before today?
Fine.
Okay. And are you single, married?
I'm in a relationship.
You're in a relationship? Okay. And so you're 21? Okay. And you said the symptoms started a week ago? And can you point exactly with one finger where it hurts? Right there? Okay. And was the pain, did it come on sudden or gradually?
It's kind of gradual.
And were you doing anything when you noticed the symptoms?
Not really. I think I was just in class.
Okay. And it just kind of came out of nowhere?
Yeah.
All right. And does anything make the symptoms or the pain worse?
No, not really.
No? Does anything make it better?
At first, Advil did, but it's not helping anymore.
And how much Advil have you been taking?
2 pills.
2 pills a day?
Yeah.
Have you noticed the pain getting worse, or has it been?
It's got.
Okay. And how would you describe the pain? Is it sharp, shooting?
Like, my hips just feel heavy.
Your hips feel heavy? Okay. And is the pain traveling to any other location?
Maybe a little on my back, but
On your back? And from a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the worst pain you've ever felt, how would you describe this?
like a 7.
A 7? And has this ever happened before?
No.
And has the pain changed? So it's a 7 now. Has it changed from the beginning?
It's gotten worse.
Worse, okay. How would you have described it in the beginning?
It started out like discomfort, and then it just turned more into pain.
Okay. And do you notice the pain at a certain time of the day, or does it change throughout the day?
It's been pretty constant.
Okay. So you said you're taking Advil twice a day as needed, right? And that's not doing anything. Are you on any other medications?
Birth control.
Birth control. And do you know the name of the birth
Low estrogen.
control? And how long have you been on that?
Like, since I was 15.
Okay, so about 6 years. And have you recently changed birth controls, or it's always been that one?
It's always been that.
Okay. Any other medications or vitamins?
No.
No? Okay. And are you allergic to anything?
No.
No? Do you have a latex allergy?
No.
Iodine? How about chlorhexidine?
What's that?
Good question. I don't know. Dye chemical? Maybe. I'll find out and let you know. Alright, so we're going to just go into some of your past medical history. So can you tell me about your childhood illnesses?
I didn't have any.
You didn't have anything as a child? Okay. Have you ever had measles, mumps, rubella, chicken pox?
I think so.
Yeah. Do you remember what age you were?
I think I was 7.
7? Okay. How about rheumatic fever?
No.
Scarlet fever?
No.
Polio? Have you ever been diagnosed with a psychiatric disorder?
No.
Okay, good. And now for immunizations, I'm just going to ask you about some of the immunizations you may have gotten as a child. If you don't remember, that's okay. But have you ever gotten a polio vaccine?
I really don't know much about my vaccinations, just what I needed for school.
Okay, so do you recall maybe measles, mumps, rubella?
I think so. I think you did that for school.
Okay, you think so. So maybe going into high school or...
I don't know.
Okay. How about the flu vaccine? Have you ever gotten that? Do you remember how old you were?
I got one last year.
Last year, okay. Tetanus?
Yeah, because I stepped on a nail once.
Okay. And how old were you when that happened?
Like
4. 4? Diphtheria?
I don't know what that is.
Pertussis?
I don't know.
Okay. If you don't know, you probably didn't get it, or you might have. But we can review your past immunization chart too. How about, do you recall hepatitis B, chicken pox?
I think I got Hep B because I needed it to go somewhere.
Okay. Do you recall maybe how old you were?
It was like 3 years ago.
Okay. You had chicken pox, so you probably didn't get the vaccine. And pneumococcal vaccine?
I don't know.
Okay, that's fine. Do you have any illnesses now that you're aware of or have been ongoing? Have you ever been diagnosed with hypertension,
No.
diabetes,
No.
Tuberculosis, any heart disease, lung disease, kidney disease,
No.
any thyroid disease? Have you ever been diagnosed with HIV? Have you ever had a seizure?
No.
Cancer?
No.
Asthma?
No.
Hepatitis?
No.
Okay. Well, that's good to hear, no diseases. Have you ever had an accident or an injury?
I was in a car accident once and I had to get taken in the ambulance, but it was only whiplash.
Okay. So what did they, how did they treat you? Did you have to,
I got an x-ray.
okay. And did you have to take anything for it?
I
or
went to a
rest?
chiropractor.
Okay. Just for comfort or?
Yeah.
Okay. And did you have any side effects from that accident?
No.
Everything was good after?
Mhm.
Okay, and when was that?
About 2 years ago.
Okay. And you said something about stepping on a nail. So when you said that was 3 years ago?
It was when I was 4.
Oh, you were 4. And they treated you by giving you a tetanus shot?
Yeah.
And have you had any side effects from that, or everything's
No.
good? Any other injuries?
No.
Okay. Have you ever been hospitalized?
No.
Okay. Have you ever had a surgery?
Nope.
All right, now we're going to talk about some tests that you may have gotten recently. So, do you get your flu shot every year?
Yeah.
Have you gotten it this year?
Not yet.
Okay. So, probably last year.
Mhm.
Okay. Hepatitis B?
Yeah, I think I got that 3 years ago.
Okay. What about the zoster vaccine?
have no idea.
The pneumonia shot?
I don't think so.
Okay. Have you ever gotten a mammogram?
No.
No. Colonoscopy?
No.
Have you ever gotten a pap smear?
Yeah.
Yeah? And how old were you? And when did you get it?
I usually get them every year.
Every year? Did you get one this year?
Yeah, that was like about 8 months ago.
Okay. And did that come back with anything? Or
I never got a call.
okay. Have you ever gotten a DEXA scan?
What's that?
A DEXA scan is a scan. If you don't know, you probably didn't get it.
Okay.
Have you ever gotten a TB test?
Is that the one where they stick the needle?
Yep. And then
Yeah, I got that
they
one.
measure the bump. Okay. And how long ago?
When I got back from my trip, so probably like 3 years ago.
3 years ago. And what trip? What trip did you go?
I went to Africa with my parents.
Oh, fun. What for? Just vacation? Or?
Yeah.
Cool. And was that a positive or negative result?
I think it was negative.
Okay. Have you ever gotten your cholesterol tested?
No.
Okay. Now we're going to go into your menstrual history. So at what age did you first get your period?
14.
And how often is your typical menstrual cycle?
Like 7 days.
Okay. And you get it once a month?
Yeah, every 27 days.
Okay. And how heavy is your typical flow? Is it
It's
light?
really light.
Okay. And when was your last menstrual cycle?
About 3 weeks ago.
Have you ever experienced an absence of your period? Not getting it for a month?
No.
Okay. Have you ever experienced any extremely painful periods?
We have really, really bad cramps. That's why I'm on work.
Okay, and that's helping you?
Yeah.
Okay. And have you ever had an STI?
Not that I know of.
Have you ever been tested?
Well, I have my pap smear. Doesn't that test for it?
It tests for a couple, yeah. But if you're interested, since that was almost a year ago, we could do it today at this office visit. Have you ever been pregnant?
No.
Okay. Now we're going to talk about your family history a little bit. So, do you know about any conditions that run in the family?
No.
Okay. We'll start with your grandfather on your dad's side. So tell me about him a little bit.
I never met him.
Never met him? Do you know how old he is? Or
No.
you don't know
My
anything?
dad doesn't talk to him.
Okay, how about his mom?
She has asthma. And I think some other one thing.
Okay, and how old is she?
About 80.
And she's still alive
Yeah.
and doing well? Okay. And now, how about your mom's mom?
She passed away from COPD.
Do you know how old she was when she died?
She was about 83, I think.
Okay. And did she have anything else or just COPD?
I think it was emphysema. I don't know.
Okay. And how about your mom's dad?
He had Alzheimer's
Okay.
and some heart condition.
And has he passed away or is he still alive?
He passed away.
Do you know how old he was?
88.
Now, tell me a little bit about your dad.
He has hypertension.
Hypertension. And how old is he?
57.
And your mom?
She has diabetes.
And how old is she?
54.
Okay. And do you have any siblings?
Yeah, I have 2 brothers.
And how old are they?
27 and 25.
Do they have any diseases or conditions?
Not that I know of.
Okay. And you don't have any children. All right. Okay, so do you have any family members that have a history of headaches,
No.
seizures,
No.
stroke?
No.
Any mental illness or suicide?
I think my grandpa had depression when he had his Alzheimer's.
Okay. Any history of substance abuse in the family?
No.
Thyroid disease?
I think my mom might have something with her thyroid.
Okay. What makes you say that?
She goes to the endocrinologist.
Okay. Do you know if maybe her thyroid is working too fast or too slow?
I have no idea.
Okay. And you said heart disease. Do you know if it was coronary artery disease?
I don't know. I was little. All I know is that he has that heart pillow that they gave him from the hospital.
Oh, okay. That's nice. And you said hypertension. Any history of elevated cholesterol levels in your family?
Not that I know of.
Diabetes?
My mom.
Oh, okay. And you said lung disease. Tuberculosis?
No.
Kidney disease?
No.
Arthritis?
No.
Allergies?
I think we all have seasonal.
Just seasonal? Okay. Including yourself?
Yeah.
Do you take anything for it?
I take Claritin sometimes.
As needed?
Yeah.
Okay. And has anybody in your family ever experienced this pain that you're going through now? No? How about cancer? Ovarian, breast,
Not that I know of.
prostate, colon? No? Okay. And any history of genetically transmitted diseases? Okay. All right. Now we're going to talk a little bit about you. So where were you born?
Long Island.
And what was your childhood like?
Normal.
Normal? You grew up with 2 brothers. Did you guys get along?
There's the usual when they picked on me
Yeah.
because I wanted to hang out with them, but the usual.
Yeah. I know what that's like. And you attended high school and now are in college. What year?
I'm in my 4th year.
4th year. What are you studying?
I'm in pre-med.
Very nice. Do you work at all?
No.
Okay. Have you ever held a job? Worked?
I worked like softball camps and stuff.
Okay. And where you live now, how would you describe your living situation?
An apartment with some friends.
Okay. And does your apartment have steps?
No, we're on the 1st level.
Okay. Do you have any stairs getting into the apartment? Okay. And how many people do you live with?
2.
And you said they're friends?
Yeah.
Okay. And do you feel safe at home?
Yeah.
Not only the building, but also with the people that you live with?
Yeah.
Okay. That's good. And do you have any pets?
No, they won't let me get a dog.
That stinks. Do you have any recent stressors or long-term stressors that you're
Just school.
School, yeah. And how do you cope with those stressors?
I usually go to the gym.
It's a good way to distress. Were you ever in the military?
No.
Okay. And how would you describe your financial situation?
Like every college student. You love free stuff.
Yeah. Are you getting help from family
Yeah,
members?
my
Okay,
parents are helping me.
that's good. And what do you do in your free time?
I play softball.
What position do you play?
Outfield.
Anything else? Do you do?
I don't really have time.
Yeah, okay. I can understand that. Do you have any support systems?
Yeah, my family, my friends, my boyfriend, everyone's been really well. Like, good about everything.
All right. Great. It's very important to have a support system. But, any religious or spiritual beliefs?
Go to church on Christmas and Easter, if that counts.
Okay, that's good. Do you feel welcomed in that
Yeah.
environment? Okay, some place that you could like feel safe going to? Okay. And how many hours of sleep do you get a night?
Probably 5.
5 hours? And when you wake up, do you feel well rested? No. Do you wake up a lot in the middle of the night, or do you sleep?
No. I
Okay.
sleep through. I just don't want to leave my nice warm bed and go to
Yeah.
class.
I don't blame you. Okay, and how would you describe your ability to take care of yourself throughout the day?
Fine.
Can you bathe yourself, dress yourself, go to the bathroom on your own, feed yourself? Do you do your own grocery shopping? Do you make your own food? Do you do your own laundry?
I do.
And housekeeping?
Mm-hmm.
Right, great. And tell me a little bit about your diet. Do you have any food restrictions?
No.
No? What's your typical breakfast like?
Usually like a bagel and some fruit.
Okay. And how about lunch?
Usually a sandwich.
And for dinner?
Usually like chicken, rice, and a vegetable.
Okay, that's good. You're getting in vegetables. Do you drink water a lot throughout the day?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you getting good 8 ounces in?
I have my Camelback water bottle that I usually fill up like 3 times a day.
Oh, great. And do you know how many ounces are in that, or?
24 maybe.
Okay, that's great. Do you drink anything else other than water?
Drink coffee.
Coffee? How much coffee?
Probably 1 cup a day.
Okay. Do you drink any soda or tea?
No.
Okay. How much alcohol do you drink?
I usually only drink once a week.
Once a week? And what kind of alcohol do you? Beer, wine?
It depends. Sometimes beer, sometimes wine, sometimes vodka.
And what type of container do you usually drink out of?
The cup from the bar.
Okay. So you usually are drinking at like a bar, sorry? Okay. Do you smoke?
No.
That's good. And you said you go to the gym to relieve stress. What type of exercise do you do?
I do a mixture of cardio and weights. I prefer weights, but I have to do a little of both.
Yeah, even it out. And how often would you say you exercise?
5 to 6 times a week.
That's very good. So what do you do to stay healthy? How do you maintain your health?
I usually get text reminders from my mom. Did you eat today?
That's great. That's really nice of her. She's putting that extra step in. Wish my mom did that. Do you use a seatbelt?
Yes.
And how about a helmet when you bicycle? If you
I
bicycle?
don't really.
Okay. Do you wear sunscreen?
Yes.
Good. Do you lock your medicine cabinet?
Don't really use my medicine
Okay.
cabinet.
Okay. And how about chemicals in your house, cleaners?
They stay under the sink.
Okay. Now we're going to go in a little bit about your sexual history. If you feel uncomfortable at any point in time, just let me know. But are you sexually active?
Yes.
Okay. Do you typically have sex with men, women, or both?
Just my boyfriend.
Okay. Okay. Thanks for coming